We begin in 2019, during a covert operation to recover shipments of dangerous chemical gas headed for Urzikstan. Alex, an officer in the Central Intelligence Agency's Special Operations Group within the Special Activities Center, a division for covert and paramilitary operations, is intercepted by unknown hostiles who kill the Marines accompanying him and escape with the gas. Alex's handler, Station Chief Kate Laswell, requests the assistance of Captain John Price, a member of the British Army's Special Air Service, or SAS, an elite Special Forces regiment, in recovering the chemicals and de-escalating the situation with Russia. 24 hours later, a group of suicide bombers affiliated with the terrorist organization Al-Qatala attack Piccadilly Circus in London. SAS Sergeant Kyle Garrick is dispatched to contain the situation with the assistance of Price and the local police force. Afterward, Alex is sent to Urzikstan to meet up with rebel leader Farah Karim, who agrees to join forces in tracking down the chemicals in exchange for his assistance in overthrowing Russian forces led by General Roman Barkov. SAS forces, led by Price and Garrick, raid an Al-Qatala-occupied townhouse, where they learn the location of the terrorist organization's leader, Omar the Wolf Suleiman. Alex, accompanied by Sergeant Marcus Griggs and his squad of Marines, infiltrate Ramazah Hospital in Urzikstan and capture the Wolf. Later, the Wolf's right-hand man, Jamal the Butcher Rahar, launches an attack on the United States Embassy in Urzikstan in an attempt to free the Wolf. Price, Garrick, Alex, Farah, and the embassy's defense force work together to try and keep the Wolf secured, but ultimately fail. Farah later comes up with a plan to ambush the Wolf's men at the Highway of Death in Urzikstan. Her plan goes awry when Barkov's men attack both the rebel forces and Al-Qatala militants. Farah's brother and second-in-command, Hadir Karim, is revealed to be the thief who originally stole the chemical shipment. In an attempt to drive off the hostile forces, Hadir sets off the chemicals in the area, killing all of Barkov's men and Al-Qatala forces, with Farah and Alex both narrowly escaping death. At this point, the motivations behind the Karim siblings' animosity with Barkov is revealed. In 1999, the siblings were left orphaned during Barkov's invasion of their hometown when they were children. The two attempted to escape the country, but were captured by Barkov himself and imprisoned for the next 10 years. While in captivity, Farah rose to the rank of commander of the rebel forces, and eventually executed a breakout from Barkov's prison camp with the help of a young Price. Back in the present day, Hadir is seemingly joined forces with Al-Qatala, forcing Farah and Price's team to take action. They infiltrate the Wolf's hidden base and manage to kill him, though fail to locate Hadir. With the gas still at large, the United States government declares Farah's Liberation Army a foreign terrorist threat. Disgusted with his government, Alex stays in Urzikstan to fight as part of Farah's army. Following intel on a possible attack in Russia orchestrated by Hadir, Price and Garrick head to St. Petersburg and meet up with one of Price's old contacts, Nikolai. They manage to intercept an Al-Qatala meeting and apprehend the Butcher. As the Butcher refuses to provide information during his interrogation, Price resorts to bringing his wife and son in the room and threatening to kill them, which persuades the Butcher to comply. Garrick is given the choice to either execute the Butcher or let him live, and chooses to let him live. They learn that Hadir plans to attack Barkov at his estate in Moldova, and proceed to intercept him. At the estate, the two learn from Hadir upon capturing him the location of Barkov's gas factory, and narrowly escape. Laswell arrives, informing Price that Russia demands Hadir be handed over to them. Price begrudgingly complies, on the condition that his team is allowed to keep the intel on the gas factory. Price and Garrick meet up with Farah and Alex at Urzikstan and proceed to plan their attack on the factory. Alongside assistance from Laswell, the team advances on the factory and attempts to use explosives provided by Nikolai to demolish it. However, the detonator is damaged during a fight with the enemy soldiers, and Alex volunteers to set up and trigger the explosives manually, seemingly sacrificing his own life. As Barkov attempts to escape the facility by helicopter, Farah ambushes and kills him. Farah's forces and Price's team both evacuate as the factory is destroyed. With Barkov dead and disowned by Russia, Price meets with Laswell to discuss the creation of Task Force 141 in preparation against the Russian terrorist Viktor Sakhaev. Price reviews the files of potential recruits with Laswell, Kyle Gaz Garrick, John Soap McTavish, and Simon Ghost Riley.